It should be right in front. Oh, there it is. It's a penny. Look at that. Can you see it? Okay, this ought to be a great little metal detecting adventure today. Ooh, troll train. That means it's going to be a good one. I am back at this old house. Hopefully you can see it. In a spring house here. We detected here some, Jim and I. We just looked around the spring house. We didn't go up in the yard, but that's what we're going to do today. Unfortunately, the homeowner said that other people have detected here over the years, so who knows if we're going to find anything. By the way, that's the spring house. Look at the gnats. Spring house is there. I'm not sure if you really got a good look at this. I think a couple congressmen lived there over the years, back in the 1800s. And there was I think a Rev War general lived there too. So it's a really historic place. Look at that beautiful porch right there. Those giant stones. And the steps are made out of giant stones too. So I've been searching around for about 20 minutes and tons of iron out here. I've only found like a shotgun shell and a piece of aluminum. But I got a decent signal here. You know, probably my, hopefully, first good find. Haven't seen it yet, but we're going to look at it together. It's still on the clump of dirt. I believe it's in that clump right there. Oh, yes, indeed. All right, so let's pick it up. It's not a shotgun shell, at least. I don't think. Oh, no. Freaking light bulb base. Oh, my God. You know, I thought it was a light bulb base, but it isn't. But it's something, you know, maybe it is. Something equal. You can see it was glass, it's broken, so it's something like that. It could be off an old car or something maybe, but 100% junk, but it did sound decent. So at least we know there's a few decent signals out here still. See the green? Well, I wouldn't exactly call this the best find. Well, it might be the best find of the day, who knows. But this is part of a harmonica reed. Seem to find a lot of these. There's a little bit of scratching here, so there might be more of it. But this green here was laying against here, and that's basically, well, it's basically copper rust. That's what makes that green, but at least we got something that's probably older than me. Well, I made a somewhat unpleasant discovery. There's actually dig holes, fresh dig holes, all over the yard. I guess I shouldn't have. When I made my last video, I said I was coming back here to go in the yard. I guess one of the local guys, and you know who I'm talking about, must have heard that, and they jumped in here real quick. There's a hole there, and not very well filled in either. Another hole there, and I've seen half a dozen more already. I guess I shouldn't have posted that video when I did. I should have waited till I got back in the yard. Oh well, live and learn. A nice little squeaker in this pile right here. Hopefully, I broke my camera yesterday. Hopefully the video's coming out okay. It's really flickering the screen is. I got a new one ordered. Wait, let's see if it's in there. Nope, it says dropped it. Could be a little coin. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay here too long, I don't think, since there's a lot of holes around here. I'm kind of disappointed in that. Oh, there it is. It's a coin. Probably a modern penny or something, or a dime. What is it? There's old Abe. So hopefully it's at least a wheatie. Yeah, so we got a wheat penny. At least my cousin missed this. At least we found a coin. While I have you here, I thought we'd go ahead and explore the spring house. It's really old. It's brick and stone. Basically, you have your house there. There would have been a path coming down here to the spring house. So there'd be a spring in here. This is where they would keep all the stuff that needed to be kept cool. This is a more modern thing here. It's probably a little pump house. You know, for water for the house. They probably have a real well now though, but let's just go ahead and take a quick peek in here. You see things have been going in and out. Hopefully it's not anything too scary. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, let's go in here, see what's in here. Some snakes. This is all natural stone right here. This would have been a part of a rock break. You can see it's all filled in, but you can see the water running out here. At one time there would probably been a trough through here where they would have kept their milk cans and things down in the ice cold water. That's coming out right there. That's where the water goes out. Look, they have a little shelf they built in here. Got a barn swallow nest. Unfortunately, the upstairs is in pretty rough shape. The little barred windows, that's so they have ventilation, but keep the raccoons and stuff out. Again, this is probably, you know, like the house, 1700s. Pretty cool. Almost awesome. Animal holes in here. That's the top. I mean, we kind of already saw that, but definitely not going to go up there. Look at all these hand-forged pieces of metal. That's where, you know, that's where it would have walked right there. That's all hand-forged. Look like honeybees up there, maybe. Hinges. I reckon that's hand-forged too. All right, pretty cool. Let's get back to digging. What do you say? So what you been finding, Mr. Jim?
Not much. Old piece of wire, and I found the burn pile over there.
An old one?
It had a brass hose connector. I don't think so.
Got something good? Looky there. Most excellent. That's the first one we've seen, right? Today.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be.
It's a cloth on it still?
Huh?
Or is that dirt? Is that cloth on it? On the back? What's that cloth in there still? Is it?
I don't know.
Huh. Here, guys, look, take a look at it.
Yeah.
Let's get a camera up close, see if we can see if that's cloth. I don't. Boy. So, it's either cloth or root. I think it's cloth.
Huh.
Isn't that cool? Congratulations, my man. Yeah, all right. Yeah, clean that carefully. That might be like, you know, 200-year-old cloth. I think it's pretty awesome.
I do too.
Yeah. This place loaded right here?
I don't know. I just walked into it.
Okay.
I've been up in there in the bushes.
Nice. Let's check her out. So here's a little thin coppery thing that I just found. And you can see it's got wire on it. Looks like it might have had some solder there. It could very well be, you know, mid to early 1800s. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's, like I said, it's got that loop and it's kind of a thin copper sheeting. So we're going to target here. I don't know if that's it or if that's just a rock, but it looks almost like a lead. What do you think? Is it? Yeah, so what we have here is a little tiny piece of lead. I don't know if that's going to be a fired bullet or maybe a piece of melted lead. Kind of flattened on one side, a little bit domed. I don't know if that's going to be like a troll train, a fired bullet, a small caliber bullet, or maybe melted. But you know, it's old. It's an older one. It's not a modern bullet. Got a really good signal right here. It's could be a penny or it could be a rifle casing, but it's something brassy, I do believe. Okay. Right in front of my shovel. Yeah, I should have gotten it. Oh yeah, do you see it? Huh. All right, shoot. All right, it's still in the hole. I'm going to go ahead. Well, let me just get the pinpointer out. See how close we are. All right, it's right in there. All right, see if it's still there. Yeah, all right, so it's right there. So let's go ahead and try to dig it with one hand. Holding the camera one with the other. It should be right in front. Oh, there it is. It's a penny. Look at that. Can you see it? It's either colonial copper or a large cent of some kind, or half cent. What do you think it is? Alrighty, so it's definitely a coin of some sort. Kind of thick, so it's probably a US cent. I'm gonna let it dry up a little bit and then we'll clean it off. But that's not too bad, man. We got a coin. Well, I didn't get you out for this one. And I probably shouldn't, still shouldn't have gotten you out. Obviously, it's like chrome plated or silver plated. I don't think that's going to be real old, but it was a beautiful signal. So maybe there's some other treasures in here that are more golden in color. There's another pretty decent signal right here. Hoping that's going to be something good. All right, I'm going to try to hold you. Hold you close and tight, baby. All right, hopefully it's in there. Wait, come on. Here, oh, is that it? That's just a tube of copper. Thought it was a drawer pull, but it might be, I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll get it cleaned up, get you a better picture, but I'm not as hopeful as I once was. I think we have something in here or right here. I haven't seen it yet. Not in here, so it's gonna be right on this edge. All right, let's see. Still in here. There it is. That is a small caliber rifle casing. Yep, or say small rifle casing. Could be 223. So I thought I'd show you one of these nails. This is a what they call a rose head nail. If you look at the top of it, it's not flat. It's kind of like a little dome shape. Typically there'd be like a three-sided dome. This is a little bit rusty, but this is a hand forged nail. And they'll date to like the earlier 1800s or 1700s. So this is a good indication of an old home site when you have rose head nails. Pretty nice, huh? I wanted to show you this piece of pottery I just dug up. This is what we call feather edge. Again, that's a good indication of a home site. Now, our target is in here. It's not going to be a coin, but it could be a chocolate shell. Not in there. Uh-oh, I see a little bit of coloring right there. Let's see if it's in here. Is it? Oh, yeah, it's in there. Look at that. All right, see a little coloring? Right there. It's kind of greenish. I'm going to guess that's a button. What do you think? Is it out yet? Oh, no. It's not a button. It's a piece of coppery brassy thing though, isn't it? All right, what do you think we have here? This looks exactly like, oh, I know what that is. Now, I know in all my videos I always find stuff like this and I say, oh, that's part of a lantern. Probably. Well, this actually is 100% part of our lantern. If you look right here, this little thing, it's kind of like an oval shape right there. That's where a wick would come up through it. So this is definitely a wick holder from an old lantern, 100%. A lot of times there'll be like a little wheel here that you can turn to make the wick go up and down. This one's probably just broken off, but yeah, that's a nice little find. We'll put that in the collection, a centerpiece somewhere. Well, probably not actually. So I'm not going to show you all of these that I dig, but this is a shotgun shell base. 12 gauge, you can see a little dimple in the middle, that means it's fired. I've done quite a few already. This is the where the powder would have been, right in there, and it would have had a casing that went up. Yeah, that's what that is. That's all you're going to see of them today. Although I have quite a few in my bag. What? That's a heck of a spike, isn't it? Can I see it?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know what it would use it for.
You don't carry it around? I don't want to.
I'm going to carry it to the truck.
Yeah, there you go. So I have a little something in my hand. I was hoping it was going to be a button, but I think it's a coin. I don't know if it's going to be like an Indian head penny or a piece of junk. Is it? Probably a modern dime if I had to guess. What do you think? Yeah, here's Mr. Roosevelt. Modern dime. Well, when I say modern, it's not silver. It's clad coin. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little adventure. We didn't do as good as I hoped we would do, but you got to remember there are fresh dig holes everywhere, and by sounds of it, people have been detecting here on and off forever. So it was a nice little adventure. I just wish the bugs weren't so bad, little gnats, but at least they don't bite. We'll see you on the next one, I hope.
She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep. hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying.